Well, hey everyone, we have arrived at the Bloodshot Stronghold. Currently we are level 10, so we definitely are a bit underleveled. Let's show you. Let's walk in here and see what the enemies are like. Level 12. You know what, level 12 wouldn't be too bad, but seeing as we have arrived at this new, well, save spot, whatever you want to call it, you can just leave to the Three Horns Valley, and we should immediately spawn in front of, there he is, Bat Maul. Wow, he saw us very quickly. So what we can do now is just kill Bat Maul a few times, you know, and get some experience so we can blast through the rest of the missions a bit faster. The good old Unkempt Herald will help us through this one. And I did mention it earlier, but I will definitely try and get a cool shotgun from him. So let's see how long it takes us to find one. As you can see, this farm is quite effective. You spawn right in front of him, just kill him over again. Even though our gun is actually level 8. Yeah, we still can fairly easily kill him, I'd say. Nice pose, by the way. Yeah, he stopped moving. One of the nice things about this farm is that he drops a lot of iridium as well. So iridium is very helpful to get as much as you can early on. So we can, you know, get some more ammo. Yeah, that's one way to put it, right? But I'm not quite sure what would be best to buy next. Oh, there you go. That was 4 iridium, right? But I believe we can either buy more grenades or some handgun ammo for the... Or you know what? If you find a good shotgun, we'll buy some shotgun ammo. Let's do it. Also... Yeah. There we go. That's the first level up. Ooh, we found a quad already. Wow. So, quad with Bandit Grip and Jacob Stock. And also the prefix... I can't tell, but... Texas quad, wow. Texas, isn't that reload speed? Wow. Well, this is very good. You know, I'm not gonna stop farming him because we're only level 11 now. Also, do we want this skill? We leveled up, so yeah. We gotta see what we wanna get, you know? Action, skill, cooldown rates. And shield regeneration. Early on, that would be quite good. So it has 2 shots, which is great. You know what, let's try it on Bat Maul himself. One thing about him is that he carries a giant ass shield, right? So splash damage from, for example, the Unkempt Herald or the... what is it called again? Wow, I even forgot the name of the grenade we're carrying. The Skyrocket. The splash damage definitely helps getting through the shield. Because as you can see, if I use a shotgun, basically bounces off his shield. So, you know, you can shoot through it once the minions are gone. Wow, he has a... Oh yeah, killing blow. But he has a ton of HP. And the shield as well. So using the quad on him is actually not as efficient. But it's still fun.
Greetings, badass.
Let's see if we can farm him a bit easier. Now, there is also this one tactic where you use a certain skill called Ambush, which deals more damage to enemies when they're not aware of you. Well, of your presence, or when you damage them from behind. And that is this skill over here. I could, in theory, throw a Skyrocket behind him like this, and then it explodes slightly behind him, and that would definitely one-shot him. Now, seeing as I don't want to respec again, I could, but you know, you run out of grenades eventually anyways. So we'll just use a mixture of either the Skyrocket and the Unkempt Herald until we reach level, well, what, 13 maybe? Let's see. Oh yeah, if you go for crits, this gun is a lot more effective, as you can see. And yeah, we'll just kill him a few times until we get bored of it.
Attention.
Let's see who gets bored first, you or me. Oh, he's carrying a Ravager? No, not a Ravager, but a Torque shotgun. Sure shot class mode. Accuracy. We have critical hit damage, right? Yeah, so I prefer the critical hit damage. Helps us burst through enemies like this a bit faster. Leave us alone. Well, is he talking about him and these midgets in front of him, or him and the other bandits in this area? I can kill you, Batmole. I just did. Oh, well, we just got the exact same. Wait, was it the exact same? No, it's. Team accuracy is the same, but this one boosts velocity. The other one boosted I can't remember. Velocity is actually a great skill to use with shotguns, because the spread of the pellet will decrease, especially at shorter range. Or its effective range will become longer, so to say. But, as I said earlier, I don't want to bother respecking at this level. We should be able to kill any enemies with basically any setup, as long as it's not absolute trash tier. Wow, we just got our first launcher. A Torque launcher. With, it seems like a bandit grip. You know what, it should do some decent damage. Let's pick it up. And also, we leveled up again. So this is going quite fast. Grim, yeah, we're gonna go for this follow through. It's gonna be amazing. So I wonder why we're not finding any new grenades. We have 0 out of 5, right? So enemies should drop them a little bit more often than this. Is this killing blow? Yes, it is. Man, you gotta love that skill. Nothing great. I can't believe we got a quad so fast. I mean, it's good, don't get me wrong, but I just can't believe it. Yeah, he's a bit too tall to effectively headshot from that range, so let's just use the Unkempt Herald again. It's a foolproof weapon. We farmed for it, so why not use it, right? A Muckamuck with a dull grip, if I'm correct. But you know what? That actually does a very decent amount of crit damage. And just baseline anyways. Great accuracy? Yeah, why not use this sniper from now? We're gonna encounter some robots in the next area, so fire weapons, even though it's normal mode, it's not gonna be as effective as it was earlier. And also, my old sniper was level 4 anyways, right? Now, I also, like, I'm sorry I'm doing this like so spontaneously, but I just remembered that I also have one other mod installed that I haven't talked about yet. And that's a mod which makes items drop at the level you're playing as. For example, this gun is at level 11. Normally, Batmole, even though he's level 13, he can drop items from ranging from level, I believe, 10 to 14 or so. 10 to 13 maybe. This mod makes sure you never get weapons below the threshold, if that makes sense. For example, if you farm stuff at level 72, you'll always get items dropped at level 72. Never level 70, level 71. Like, could you imagine farming for a great sniper or something, or a new gun, getting all the perfect parts, even the prefix is perfect, and then you have it 2 levels lower than your actual level? That would suck, right? I don't want to have that. Goodbye. Alkaline turtle shield. Wow. That's pretty good. I like it. Let's use it. Also, we just run out of pistol ammo. And I didn't expect us to actually do that so early on. We also have only 3 shots for the shotgun remaining. So let's make them count. Let's see if we can one-shot Batmall. Yes, we can. As you can see what I did there. Ooh, a Tesla. Or Lob though. Come on, Hubert, Lubert, and Dubert. I just freed you. Why would you be mean? Don't be mean to me. Now. They interrupted me and I totally lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, I was explaining, like, how did I one-shot him, right? Because I've been using the shotgun for a bit. How all of a sudden did I manage to one-shot him? Well, oh, this was not a one-shot. But as you can see, the longer you wait in your deception... Ooh, no, that's awful. The longer you wait in your deception, the more your damage bonus will scale up. So for example, melee scales up to 650 bonus damage if you wait till the very, very last frame. And gun damage will scale up to 250% bonus damage. Also, well, we don't have ambush yet, but if we were to use ambush, it would also boost our damage. Because Batmall shouldn't be aware of where we are when we use that particular skill. I might actually... No, I won't die. Never mind. One last shot. Oh, that was beautiful. Hey, Pandoran Legend. I haven't got that skin yet. Awesome. Let's use it. Now, during this farm, I noticed that ammo is actually a slight problem. So we might upgrade our shotgun ammo first. But let's get to level 13 before we head on. You know what? Let's try this. No, we can't. Actually, we can. Deception. Get behind him. Line up the headshot. Bam! One shot. Wow. Yeah, it's pretty good. Now we got another shotgun. Come on, guys. Potato brain? That's rude. Now, oh, a Ravager. So this is another very good shotgun. Let's see what parts it has. That's a bandit stock, which does nothing. That's too bad. And this grip, it seems like it's bandit again, but for some reason it's not as clear to me on this gun. Well, bandit grip for shotguns is overall quite okay. Torque would be the best for this one, especially because the reload, the reload speed would increase, or decrease, however you want to see it. It would improve, and the magazine size. So, at this very moment, it still has 3 shots in the chamber. So this is gonna do great, and it might even outperform the quad at this moment, even though it's both level 11. Now we leveled up again. So let's get closer to that follow-through. Alright, I want to try and kill Batmall at least once more with this new Ravager. And we might just continue with the story after that. I'm just thinking of whether I want to go to level 14 or just continue right now. Yeah, it's not bad. It's gonna be ammo issues again. Team critical damage. Hey, so this is outperforming our current class mod. So what we had before was this one. It increased team critical damage by 20%. Oh, let's. I was trying to drop it, but that doesn't seem to work. All right, and this also boosts team critical damage, but it also boosts the killer skill, and that's right here. A kill skill that increases critical hit damage and reload speed after kills. Man, Zero has so many great skills. Like melee has very, very useful skills for not just melee. Same for snipers, right? As I said before, velocity is a skill that increases bullet speed. But for shotguns, it's actually just maybe, if not better, for shotguns than for snipers. Of course, bore is going to be great. Critical hit damage helps on everything. Kunai is going to be awesome. Yeah, I can't wait to deck out this skill tree. Let's try and kill him a few more times. I'm just having quite a lot of fun, actually. No, we still haven't found any new grenades. For some reason, he's not dropping any. But that won't stop us from killing him. Yeah, pretty bad weapons. I would have liked if the weapons would be level 13 by now, but apparently they just stay at level 11. Now, I'm not sure if the mod actually like soft locks the level cap, or like the, how would you call it, the level at that it drops at. For example, we just found a awesome legendary shotgun with the foregrip prefix, which adds a extra pellet, 2 extra pellets. As you can see, it's 58 times 8 instead of 58 times 6 it would normally be. The grip is the stock is banded again, so that doesn't do anything, and the grip is torque, so it does more damage. Now we're gonna pick it up for ammo. As you can see, we just got 30 ammo. Let's do the same for this one. But we might actually use that shotgun as well. Innervate. No, that's not good. Now, the unfortunate thing is, this gun is probably better to pick up just for its ammo. But seeing as this has the foregrip accessory, why not use it, you know? Let's give it a try. So, one of the special effects of this gun, it shoots only, it costs only 1 ammo per shot, and once you reload it, it flies away like that, and it will actually continue shooting at enemies, as you can see. Now, it actually tracks enemies, so you don't really have to aim this gun. And it even gets amplified by amplify shields once you reload it. So it is quite a cool idea, but in practice it just never performs very well, unfortunately. Now, let's get this rocket launcher as well. The Stalker is not good enough anymore, same goes for these ones. My old shields can go, and the Deadly Sniper mod. I mean, yeah, it's still very low level, but we might just find some snipers soon. Ooh, alright, this weapon seems very effective so far. Maybe I have spoken too soon. I mean, let's not forget, we're only level 12, right? Or the enemies are. So this will actually do great. Just ended. Well, there you go, mate. Whoa. You know what? The fact that this gun barely has any recoil at all makes it quite fun to use. Now I should just try and hit people. Now there is someone shooting with a submachine gun. I believe that was the guy over there. And let's see if we can finish this guy off with some good reloads. Doesn't seem like it. We still... Oh, we should have bought any grenade actually. But it's okay, we have the Uncantero. Ah, I keep forgetting not to reload CDR guns. Another Stalker? Oh wait, we just sold our green one that we got from a mission reward. Shadow Ninja class mod. Melee damage and backstep. Yes, please. We might just use some melee later on. Actually, we certainly will. I'm just not quite sure how soon. I'm going down? Well, you might just be right. I'd rather not, though. No, I reload again. It's gonna happen a few more times, probably. Actually, we only have 8 ammo left, so let's switch to this one again. Killing blow. There you go. Fisticuffs. Even a challenge unlocked. Wait, who said that? I heard that from the right. It sounds like a bruiser, but I don't hear any bruises. I mean, I don't see any bruises. Is he above me? Oh yeah, there he is. Alright, let's see what magic this reload can do.
You'll pay for that. Shoot him! Shoot him!
Yeah. Oh well, it was worth a shot, right? So let's not forget we still have this level 11 sniper that does great damage. If you actually hit people. Wow, this guy is the king of dodging. And I am the king of missing, apparently. Did someone just threw a grenade like, in my face? No. Alright, ladders, please behave. There you go. Oh my. Alright, let's see if we can still snipe a bit. Yes, we seem to be able to do so. Awesome. There's another bruiser over there. Let's see if we can one-shot him. You know, a headshot actually might have done it. Because we have the critical boost on our class com, right? Mad Mike. Now, he is kind of dangerous. Because he has a awesome looking shock gun. Oh my days, please hit him. Thank you. It looked like he was holding a grenade, but he had nothing in his hand. So, not much of a suicide psycho now, is he? That is a grenade. Ooh. Wow, that did nothing to our turtle shield. Alright. This sniper also has a quite a large sway to it. Sway? Yeah, sway. Sway. It's very noticeable, but might not show as well on the video. Look at me making excuses for bad aim. Ooh, that actually was a one shot. I'm surprised. These are some beefy characters. Who needs shotguns when you have awesome snipers like this? Hey, we just found another grenade. 3 actually. I did not notice that. But we can use the skyrocket again. Now, if I would have... Look, there's a few grenades in here, right? And I only have 5. So these grenades seem to be pretty useless. Actually, we have 2 more on the sides. Wow. Now, if we throw a grenade like this, let's see if we can get some aggro on some enemies going. We throw a few grenades. Now, I could just pick up these grenade ammo, but I could also pick up these 2 and get full grenade ammo again. Just like we did with the snipers and shotguns. The only thing it doesn't work for is shields, relics, class mods, because you don't really refill anything. Not even with shields. But just remember, it doesn't just work for weapons, but also for grenades. Now, as you can see, I'm finishing off quite some enemies with my melee, because we do quite some damage with this accessory on the gun. Oh. Nice cover over there. Okay, yeah, like sometimes, if enemies are full HP, we shouldn't actually melee them. Now, let's try to one-shot this guy with this also. Actually, let's melee him. Look at that, 650% melee damage. I did just swap to this weapon because it has the melee accessory in front, which does 50% more melee damage. But I think as soon as we hit level 15, we can actually enter the Captain Scarlet DLC, which is scaled to level 15 at that particular moment, I believe. And then we can find a awesome rapier assault rifle, which always has the melee accessory in front and makes you do 200% more melee damage. Now, it also lets you take more melee damage from enemies, but I'm not very concerned for that at this particular moment. And doing the DLCs in between might actually be a very welcome sight for everyone to look at as well. So why not?
Let go of me, damn it!
Now, I don't know if it's just the cutscene skip or the patch, but for some reason... Oh, yeah, normally this exploder would open the gate, but... or like blow up the gate. For some reason, it just doesn't work for me anymore. It used to, but it just doesn't. Oh, that's an exploder. Let's not try and kill him from up close. Now, if you shoot the bright light above his head, I believe it takes around 350 bonus crit damage. Normally, his crit spots, like at his shoulders and his hips, would only be 100% more damage. So keep that in mind. If you have a clear shot, always try to go for that little piece on top of the head. But then again, if he has that piece popping out, most of the time he's already charging at you. So a clear shot on that is not as easy as it seems. Especially because you don't want to kill him too close to yourself, or you would blow yourself up. A blue shield, wow. Now at the moment we're rocking a alkaline turtle shield, but this capacity might be higher, but the recharge rate and delay definitely aren't. And as you can see, I have 376 shields and this one's 344. Now with badass rank it would increase to slightly more, but I'm just gonna keep this white shield because it seems to be better than the one in the vendor. Oh, yeah, those spots are harder to hit, but you should probably just go for the shoulders, right? Now, for some reason, I never knew that you can actually pay this booth over here. And you can infinitely pay $5 apparently. Now, you should only do it once if you want to get that challenge. Every other penny you spend on that is totally wasted. Speaking about wasted, shooting loaders. Oh, not leave me alone. Shooting loaders in the shoulders is, especially with Jacob snipers, is a very effective way to get rid of them. Now, for this area, there's just a bit of too many exploders for me. So let's. Oh my! I almost fell down. There you go. I was about to say, let's gather them up and destroy them all at once with the grenade. That almost backfired on me completely. No scope? Ah, no. Now, there's gonna be a badass loader. There he is. And let's see how effectively we can get rid of him. Critical, critical, and critical. Awesome. Now, as you can see, his basically the only threat. Okay, let me rephrase that. He is such a big threat because of those big ass guns on his arms, right? But especially with something like a Jacob Sniper, it's so easy to just one-shot the arms off. And a badass loader without his arms is not as scary anymore, not at all. The only thing he can basically do is fire this laser with his eyeball. And that is not as big of a threat as his guns would normally be. Now, let's see how effective this Unkempt Herald is. You know what? It's not as effective as I hoped it to be. Let's snipe him. Oof, the fire rate on this is very low. But high enough to get rid of him easily. Ooh, there's another badass loader. Now, normally I would kill surveyors first. Wow, that one-shot him. Oh yeah, the deception skill bonus, of course. Now, do not shoot... Nice teamwork, turret. I was about to say, do not shoot surveyors when they have their shield up, otherwise it will deflect your bullet back to yourself. And probably down you. Nailed it indeed, Roland. We could be such a good team together. No, I definitely mentioned it earlier, but late game I want to be able to have a build around the Pimpernel Sniper. But one thing that kind of sucks about the Pimpernel is that you have, because of his well, unique spread pattern, you have to aim at different spots if you want to crit enemies. The nice thing about Jacob Snipers is that you can just aim for the crit spot and you'll know if you will hit a crit or not. So loaders are quite fun to kill with Jacob's weapons, in my opinion. Also with most other weapons. It's just about the spread pattern. Now, we got a melee shield. That's the first one we find. And it has great capacity. The recharge delay is actually quite bad, but for roid damage that might actually just help us. You know what? Why not? Let's do it. Even only just for the capacity, it would be worth using that. Now, the music was very intense all the way. Luckily, it kind of toned itself down a little bit.
You saved Roland. This planet's been
Yes, we did. Oh, excuse me. Oh.
misjected in some Wilhelm.
We saved Roland. Now let's talk to him. Why would you say that? We just saved Roland and then we're all back together. We can last however long we want. Or not. Let's see what Jack has to say
How
about
did
it.
those bandits snag you anyway?
Was taking a leak.
Jack, I mean Roland, of course.
Wow, you are a dumbass.
Yeah, yeah. Total dumbass.
I was joking, dude. I'm happy to see you.
Oh, thanks.
This is where you say you're happy to see me too?
Oh, right.
Man, this is just awkward.
It's good to see you.
Smooth.
Let's put an end to that conversation. My god. Yeah, there's definitely some unresolved issues between those two, right? Now, let's see how much iridium we have gathered up. 35! Would you look at that? Isn't that beautiful? Now, let's definitely increase some of our shotgun ammo, the pistol ammo, probably the sniper ammo. We have 7 left. We can not only buy a white rarity upgrade. Backpack, yeah, always helpful.
What?
He's not gonna open a vault. He's going to control it.
Now, we do carry around quite a lot of unnecessary stuff.
The vault
So let's get over to this vendor machine and sell some stuff. Now I want to keep the quad because I just love the weapon.
Powerful enough to
The Ravager as well,
life on pain.
and the bazooka as well.
Awakens it, gets to control it.
These two, the grenades we just picked up for ammo, so let's sell those.
Jack wakes the warrior. Yeah,
Our old turtle shield.
control the warrior first.
Yeah, that was actually a really good one.
To wipe Hyperion off the map. Alright, I'm liking this plan.
There's a problem.
Oh yeah.
Key to work the warrior and Jack
So it seems to be a Maliwan capacitor. Of course,
What she saw you did
you can already know by it having immunity to corrode damage.
with Iridium. We're racing
If any shields have elemental resistance, they must have a Maliwan part.
warrior.
And I believe on the shield you can see it right over
Now, if anybody
here.
knows where that key's being kept, it's
This little part here, this should be Maliwan. And I believe this one is Tedior, which is normally quite good to find in shields.
he's sleeping off last night's booze right now.
Most of the shields are best when they have triple or double Maliwan parts, depending on how many they can have. But shields are not as easily identifiable as weapons, most of the time. So that information might come in handy if you want to farm for a B shield, for example. You want the highest amp damage possible, most of the time. Like, there's something to say about the recharge delay, because you don't want it to be 8 seconds. But it's pretty safe to say on most of the shields you use, you want to have mostly Maliwan parts. No, and I believe Tedior is very good as well,
You'll have to signal out
because it balances out like the special ability and the recharge delay most of the time.
the sound of some bar kids
But
live at the same time on the You got a fire gun, right?
hey, level 14 Flint's tinderbox. We already found this at Flint. Oh, this one actually has a bandit grip,
Now you should be able to burn some fart.
so that will actually make it quite a lot better. Now the reload speed is going to be way better than normally, and the magazine size as well, although bandit weapons generally have great magazine sizes anyways. Now I'm not going to use it because it burns through ammo quite a lot. I mean, I am using the Unkempt Herald, which burns through ammo even more, but I just don't like the Flint's tinderbox as much. Now, we're gonna get some aggro on these fire kids. We have to set on fire 3 of them at once. You don't really need a fire gun. You can just shoot that fire melon over there. Oh yeah, TDR reloads. Let's switch again. And as you can see, it was easily enough to set 3 on fire at once. So don't try to bother using fire guns. It's most of the time whenever you get them on fire, they die before you can get the second or third one on fire as well. Now we're gonna meet my favorite character of this whole series. She's called Tiny Tina, and she is awesome. Apparently she is the world's deadliest 13-year-old, I believe.
Come on in. You're missing
And according to Roland, a demolition expert. Now we can actually find out whether that's true or not. Oh, I would have loved him to be slagged a bit longer. Never mind.
All around the stactus plant, the stalker chased the bandit. The stalker thought 'twas all in fun. Pop! Goes the bandit.
Pop indeed. Man, he just got his brains blown out. Tina, could you give me some of that cleaning product? Because that is very effective.
Rowan told me you were coming. I still owe him for all that butt crap with General Rancid. So you gotta hijack a train, huh?
You can see the madness in her eyes. Alright, so we meet Tiny Tina. We're gonna have to gather her badonkadonks, as she calls them. Basically, big ass explosives. And they got stolen by a few of the bandits over here.
These fine-ass women could stop that train for you, but I'ma need them badonkadonks first, and they got stolen by the bandits a few days ago. Go get them!
Yeah, man, her voice lines are
I know Tina can
so good in the Badass Creator of Badassitude,
the most gifted gun
which is the Torg DLC.
she asks, and I guarantee she'll help you hijack
If you want to be told, you might wonder why are you looking around so much. I am walking on the train tracks, and if I manage to get hit by the train, well, let's just say you'll die instantly. And I have died quite a few times in that manner. I don't want to repeat that. Well, that's a big marauder. He is no match for the sniper though. Now, we don't even have any sniper augmentations like in skills, or we basically have the critical hit damage boost, which is very nice, but we haven't even improved our skills for critical damage. Imagine if we would. Now, our last save point was actually hit quite close to Tiny Tina, so let's try and get ourselves killed here and do a little cheeky quick travel to where we need to go. Oh, we still have the default head for Zero. We should change that. Like we chose a skin, but not a head. Let's do that next time we hit Sanctuary. Now, this is that first area that we came in through. If we just walk around the corner over here, we should be right next to Tiny Tina again. This gonna be good. Alright. I want to be able to see what she's doing, but the only thing you can see is her walking around and doing stuff with flashes. And explosions, let's not forget. Great timing, by the way. Now, if you were to rocket jump, and I'm definitely gonna farm for a good rocket jumping gun later in normal Vault Hunt, normal mode, you could boost yourself up to this window and actually see what she's doing for a short period of time. But you'll see she does nothing. I mean, she does keep walking around, of course, but you don't actually see her put stuff together. Now, in this next area, we're gonna, of course, hijack the train, because that's the whole mission, right? Or hijack it Tiny Tina style, I guess. What do I mean by that? Well, let's just take a look. That's where these explosives come in.
Just poke their bellies when you want me to set the explosives off. I gotta
Oh.
do it remotely.
Poke the bellies. Poke, poke. Let's go. Wow. These are explosives, man. Be careful. 10, 9. Look at the trajectory of that as well. Burn all the babies!
Well, that's one way to hijack.
Ooh, you are actually able to jump onto that little platform over there. Doesn't get you anywhere, but it's just a fun jump.
To the train, or you'll go insane. What? That's a rap song I wrote.
Nice rap song. Now, in this next area, we're gonna find our new enemy, which is Wilhelm.
Search the train cars. They're probably keeping the
Now, Angel mentioned him before. Oh, I bought rocket launcher ammo. Doesn't matter. Actually, why not use some rockets, you know? Well, because it's hella expensive, that's why let's not, actually. Now, the next enemy, Wilhelm, is a boss that I actually want to farm for a little bit. Now, hopefully we can kill him quite effectively, because we don't have best weapons at the moment, but it should be. We should be able to kill him fast enough to farm a little bit. Because I mentioned rocket jumping, right? And rocket jumping is very helpful to get around the map. I mean, honestly, I don't use that often anyways. But whenever you do, you burn through rocket ammo quite quickly. And one way to get around that is to get the Logan's gun, which is the legendary handgun pistol. Yeah. A legendary pistol that Wilhelm drops. And it actually shoots rockets, so if you shoot it at the ground, you can absorb them with an absorb shield, and you will refill your own ammo for your rocket launcher, right? Also, you shouldn't be shooting at his head, you should be shooting right over there. No, there. Also, always kill surveyors on high health enemies. Oh, I tried to cancel my reload. Now, if I wouldn't have tried that... Whoa, there's a lot of surveyors here. Now, surveyors are very annoying late game. Especially in the peak, the Digistruck peak. You know what? This is taking a bit. Let's try and use the Skyrocket again. When in doubt, Skyrockets. Oh, he's resistant to fire damage. I kind of forgot. Now, let's kill him. Do we have any kill skills? Yes, Grim, but it doesn't increase our damage. It does help us recharge our shield a little bit faster. Yeah, we killed him with the TDR reload from the Deliverance. Guess you could say we delivered. No, I'm just gonna stop it right there. That was gonna be an awful joke. Alright, so... a Hyperion... This looks kind of like the Lady Fist. Hyperion grip, I believe. But it's not the Lady Fist, so why would I use it? 8% critical hit damage is not really worth it. Now, there's another rocket launcher. Tighten up the big boy pants. Unfortunately, he did not drop any loot that I was looking for, because he could also drop the legendary grenade. Could you please, Mordecai? I'm trying to speak. Wilhelm also drops the legendary grenade, the Rolling Thunder, which is quite a bad grenade in my opinion. It's basically another cluster bomb. But he, besides the pistol, the Logan's gun, which shoots those rockets, it also drops the Bouncing Bunny legendary grenade. Now normally, without the patch, you can only find that as a world drop, which is quite rare. So it's very nice that the patch added a actual loot source for the Bouncing Bunny grenade. Because if you get a low level slag Bouncing Bunny, it's actually very helpful later on to slag bosses. Because it continuously spreads creep. Creep? Excuse me. I've been playing a little bit of StarCraft lately, so sorry about that. I didn't mean to say creep, I meant to say spread slag. Now, why did I not switch to power core? Once you take out the power core, Sanctuary will lock up because of an event that's gonna happen. You probably know what I'm talking about. It's called Rising Action, just this mission, just giving you a little tip. And as you can see, now we still have missions over here. And what I want to do is I want to get a mission before we continue. The Good, the Bad, and the Mordecai.
A few years back, I won 2 prizes in Moxie's Underdome. A chest full of loot and Moxie herself. I lost the second prize to Jack, and the first to a thief named Carson. I don't care if I never see those guns again, but if you want them, just find Carson in the dust.
So we're gonna have to find the treasure that Carson stole. Now, why would we? Because at the very end, you can farm 2 enemies, which drop awesome legendary guns. One of those is the legendary Sniper de la Yuda, which is probably the best sniper rifle in the game.
Sorry, old Crimson Lance saying.
Until you find the Pimpernel. It's definitely the best legendary sniper rifle in the game.
What the hell?
Hey, you know, I think it's finally time to tell you that little
And I don't want to wait till after the Wildlife Preservation Reserve.
Executing phase shift.
So that's why we took this mission a bit earlier. Now, the levels will be scaled down a little bit, so the actual Layuda that we might get will be lower than it would be normally. But the Wildlife Exploitation Preserve, wow, that's hard to say, is not that easy to come through, and especially if you want to get some farming going on the loot midgets over there, it might be worth to get a decent weapon before we enter. Also, we're not using a relic at the moment, or a helpful relic. And the mission The Good, the Bad and the Mordecai gives a relic which boosts your XP gains after kills. So why not use that, right? Oh yeah. I thought I forgot something, but I went the right way. Wow, language, Roland. No, let's try that jump again. Nope. I tried to jump on this balcony, but that failed miserably. Oh, that's a meteor. Alright, Lilith. There you are. Right on cue.
I've never used this much. Might want to hang on to something.
Sorry, kid. That was an accident. I'll see you on the other side, though, I promise. Hit it, Scooter.
Man, this is one of them moments. Catch a ride!
Scooter shop. And there goes Sanctuary. Rising action indeed.
That's the best you got. A flying city? What did your jumps possibly have that makes you think you've got a chance against me? A siren. Sup.
Sup. She says that way too often though. I mean, in this case it's quite badass, you know. But if you overuse it, it's gonna be a bit more edgy instead of cool. Alright, so let's get to the fridge and then we'll call it for another episode. We've done quite a lot in this one. We farmed Bad Maw for a little bit of XP, we got a quad, we got a Ravager shotgun, we got the Deliverance shotgun as well. A new skin for Zero. We finished the Bloodshot Stronghold, found Roland, Freedom. We blew up the train, got to Wilhelm. Oh yeah, and after reaching the fridge, we're probably gonna head back to Wilhelm for the Logan's gun.
You'll be able to reconnect with your friends.
Even though we cannot kill him that quickly, I think it will still be worth it. And in general, it will just be fun to farm a boss, right? We don't have to be efficient all the time. Son of a witch, yeah, there you go.
Let me help you with that.
Money! Not a whole lot though. But for some reason, picking up these crystals sounds very satisfying. Not that last one I'll take for granted. Or, actually, I won't take it at all. Now, if you're actually playing the game as well, which you should, once you reach the fridge, as you can see, there is a fast travel station over here. Now, if we use it right now, the fridge is not on this fast travel station. You can fix that by going through the door and going back. As you can see in the top right, we just hit a save point. Now, if we try to use this, we can actually travel to the fridge. And we'll have to use that because we're gonna go back to Wilhelm for a bit. Thank you very much for watching this time, and see you back in the next episode when we'll reach level 15, kill Wilhelm, and probably start the Pirate DLC. It's gonna be fun. See you next time.